everything, okay? And at that moment, I knew my life had changed forever.
Hello, how you doing? Yes. Can we all just stand up really quick because we've been sitting for a minute? Can we all stand up, move our legs around? I am Tina, otherwise...
Meet Tina, StarzTina Wilson, a beacon of hope and transformation for women over 40. As a licensed life and health coach, Tina specializes in empowering those who have faced life's toughest challenges.
The edge of their seat. So when someone says, Tina, how did you do? I'm going to say, I had them at the edge of their seat.
Drawing from her personal triumphs over tragedy, Tina guides women on a transformative journey. Her unique approach is grounded in the 5 pillars of transformation: mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. Tina's mind, body, and soul awakening program isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Through her online fitness boutique studio, she merges physical well-being with emotional growth. As an international motivational speaker, Tina's voice resonates across continents. She inspires and educates through her podcast, her dynamic presence on platforms like Clubhouse and Toastmasters International, and her compelling storytelling. Celebrating her latest achievement, the publication of her first book, No More Traumedy, Tina continues to leave a lasting mark in the art of transformation.
I said I need to make a book for anyone who's had some type of trauma or tragedy, because there's no playlist. People don't like to talk about it. Remember, I was with my coach and I'm like, well, this person's got a cool thing. They do motivation. They do finances. I talk about traumedy. That's not cute. He's like, Tina, you make traumedies look good.
Yeah.
StarzTina Wilson, transforming lives by over...
Hey, good morning to you and also you. Welcome to the 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. If this is your first time here with me, I want to say welcome, hello, and I am so grateful and honored to have you here. I want to say hello, a big shout out. I'm starting out with my LinkedIn family. If you are on LinkedIn, good morning. If you are on YouTube, what up? And of course, my Facebook family, hello. I am StarzTina. I am a life and health coach. I am that person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. And I decided to do this show live like this 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., because I felt this burning desire in my heart to give back to you, to me, to each and every one of you out there, right? So when you come to this space, I'm going to bring you that motivation. And I always say motivation, it's from the outside, right? And it really doesn't last that long. For example, if you were with me about 30 minutes ago, you were getting pumped. We were going, sorry, my hair is still wet in my eyes. You were going wild because we had an amazing workout. I run an online fitness boutique studio, and I actually started this during COVID. Am I the only person who during COVID, their life like completely changed? Like when I say completely, like, where am I? Who am I? What's going on? That's kind of what happened to me. So we're talking about motivation. That's what you're going to get when you come here. So when you come to my class, you're excited, right? When you listen to the show, you're excited. But then I'm gone. And then what happens? You're kind of stuck, right? No, you're not, family and friends. It's that inspiration. When you come to the show, I'm going to inspire you from inside, not just me, but my guests, but what I tell you, what I show you. And that inspiration has to be so big, it makes you want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and wake up. It's going to make you push a little bit harder when you're on the outside running. It's going to make you give your loved one more attention. All right. The inspiration comes within, and it's your why. I always say your why has to be so big, it makes you cry. And another thing I like to say is your why should be so big, you can't do it by yourself. Like, how are you going to change the world by yourself? You're not, right? So that's the second part when you're going to come to this show, the motivation, the inspiration, and then lastly, my friends, the transformation. When you come here, my target, my focus, my goal is to transform your mind, right? The mindset is the one thing that's going to get you through everything in life. And once you transform your mind, let me tell you, ooh, baby, you change your body, you change your swag, your energy, your relationships, your finances, your everything. So welcome again to the 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. Now we're going to start with that outside motivation, Lisa Nichols, because as you know, or if you did know, I'm doing her 8-week program right now. I am learning so much. She's actually doing a 2-day free event. She did it yesterday. She's doing it again today. So go to Motivating the Masses or go on YouTube. It starts today at 12 o'clock noon, or maybe it's 1 o'clock. I'm not sure. Don't look it up. It's amazing. With that being said, I like to listen to one of her videos because it motivates me. A year and a half ago, I would listen to it every single morning because one of my dreams, one of my goals was to actually go to an event of hers, not even meet her. I said, I just want to go to her event because I've been to a lot of people's events like Tony Robbins, like I've seen, Les Brown, like all of the greats, Eric Thomas. And I was like, you know what? I want to meet Lisa Nichols. For me, she is the number one black motivator. I'm going to say black, white, woman. I'm just going to say woman for me. The number one woman motivational speaker. And I just wanted to see her. And I remember my good friend, supporting partner, Renee, she's like, Tina, I can't find her anywhere. She's in the Bahamas. She's not doing anything anymore. And I was like, okay. So I kind of gave it up. I kind of gave up the dream, right? But then someone sent me a message saying she's doing a 5-day challenge. I did her 5-day challenge. I loved it like life. Signed up. And guess who's meeting Lisa Nichols next month? It is May, right? Yes, it is May. It's May 1st. Today's May 1st. Anyway, Renee, when you're ready to drop that clip, you can drop that clip so we can get motivated to listen to my mentor, my coach, Lisa Nichols. Here we go, crew. I hope you're ready because she's always dropping the fire. We can just legit get on YouTube and press anything and it's going to inspire you. Here we go.
Assistance, and I run out of money and I had to buy Pampers for Jelani. And I had $11.42 in the bank. And I remember wrapping my son in a towel for 2 days. I remember the second day, like you said, I had my hand on Jelani's stomach and I said, don't worry, baby. Mommy will never be this broke or broken again. And that day, what shifted for me was I was willing, and I don't know if this is going to sound crazy, I was willing to completely die to any form of me that I had been so that I can birth the woman that I was becoming. The reason why a lot of people won't become who they want is because they're too attached to who they've been. And you hear it all the time when people say, I've always been this way. Okay, well, if that's working for you, keep doing that. I knew it wasn't working for me any longer. I had hit my version of rock bottom. So I was willing to let go of everything and everybody. See, another reason why people won't get there is because the doorway is for you to fit through. You're trying to carry everybody else through because you're trying to be Rescue 911. And you got to rescue you first. I am much more valuable to my family and to my community because I was willing to let them go through the door myself, teach myself, learn myself, condition myself, and then come back and get them. I'm much more valuable to them now. But I had to go through a window time of 10 years of judgment. You leaving us, hanging out with white people all the time. You going to these crazy countries. We don't know what I had to be willing to allow my conviction to make me inconvenienced. See, we want to grow, but we want to stay liked by everybody.
Hey, did that hit you right here? Did you hear it? And when I say did you hear it, like did you really, really hear it? We talk about transformation here. And I love how she said, you have to be willing to let go of who you are. And that who you are the things that you do, the places that you go, the people that you surround yourself. If you want a different outcome in life, you got to change something, right? And some of you are probably here, like, I got to tell you a little secret, okay? When I'm sharing all these nuggets with you, it's really for myself as well. Right? If I want to get that plane, that jet that I'm always talking about, I'm going to have to change my mind. I'm going to have to change what I'm doing, like completely drop it, let it go, the people. So thank you so much for that, Lisa. That's the outside inspiration. So today, as you know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, those are our guest speaker days. It's a surprise guest for tomorrow. And on Wednesday, it's all about Wellness Wednesday. And today I'm going to be giving you 3 tips of the day when it comes to transforming your fitness. But before we get into that, I'm going to throw a quick question of the day for you. And the question of the day that I'm going to give for you is, what is your favorite type of exercise? Because it's all about wellness on Wednesdays, right? And when it comes to exercises, there's all different types. First of all, it's very important that you do the exercise that's best for your body type, your blood type, your age, if you're a female, if you're a male, because some things are going to be different easier for different people, harder for different people. You may like certain things. Like, I absolutely love running, all right? But for the body type that I want, the shape that I want, running is not good for me. Lifting weights is, right? So I have to like stop myself sometimes. The other day I did 4 miles. I was like, okay, girl, you know, you're not supposed to be doing this. 1 mile a day is what I'm shooting for, you know, as fast as I can, because when you do for those long distance running, it brings your body type a different way. Maybe you like to dance, cardio, right? You have your cardio, you have your HIIT, you have your yoga, you have your Pilates, you have all these different types of workouts. So the question of the day is, what is your favorite workout? And I want to thank Trisha. I went through my Facebook family yesterday looking at all the replays, and she said replay. If you're watching this on replay, I want you to type replay so that I know that you're watching this on replay, and answer the question right now. Let me see it come across the screen if you're watching me. What is your favorite type of exercise? And with that, try something new, right? Have you ever done CrossFit? Lord of mercy, I love CrossFit. Right? It's so challenging. Maybe you do a step class. There's an extreme hip hop. It's on a step. Amazing. It's wonderful. There's Pilates. I'm not really a Pilates fan, right? There's yoga. You know, I love a good yoga class, right? What's a workout you've never done before? Spin. You know, I love spin. So there's so many different things and you can actually make up your own workout. Call it the house cleanup workout. When you're cleaning the windows, washing the dishes, do some squats with it, right? Sex, that's exercise too. Just moving your body, getting a sweat up. Let me tell you, this morning, the glow of sweat was flowing. I was like, hey, you want to feel the sweat. You want to feel that burning sensation when you're working out. It's like you're transforming your body, right? You got to get rid of it. So that is the question of the day. I want to see your chats. I'm going to go in later on today and see what you wrote and reply to you, all right? With that being said, this morning after class, I was feeling kind of good. I was feeling really, really good. Whenever I work out, I feel great. And that's the secret I want to tell you. If you're sitting home right now, you're sad, you're depressed, you're frustrated, you're just feeling something that's in the lower vibration level, I want you to get up and move your body, because you can instantly, I repeat, my friends, instantly change how you feel. If you didn't know, an emotion, it only lasts for about 90 seconds to 3 minutes. That's it. So if you're in the worst state, and when I say state, I'm talking about how you actually feel, right? Your heart is broken. It hurts like so much pain. And trust me, family and friends, I get there at least, I wish I could say not too many, but at least 2 times a week. At least 2 times a week, I've got that burning pain. It sometimes starts, most of the time it starts in my stomach, right? And it's tight, it's crinkly, and then it rises up to my chest. I'm being honest. And then when it's here, it's like this tight feeling. I hate it. But I've learned to embrace these horrible, yucky, ugly feelings. Why? Because on the opposite side of these horrible feelings, guess what's on that transformation, on that wonderful rainbow? Can anyone tell me, what do you think? Joy, peace, love, all of those great feelings. You have to face the obstacles. You have to face the fears. That's why I wrote my book, No More Traumedy. Everything that I speak about comes from that book. All of the learnings, all of the wellness that you're going to learn here, right? So this morning after class, I thought, during class actually, I thought about fitness, because a lot of people, women, okay, because, you know, I'm talking to you. If you're a woman over 40 right now, I'm talking to you, right? I'm talking to you, ladies. We get stuck on this freaking scale, right? It's like, you want to get on the scale. Am I the only person who gets on the scale every day? That is me. And it's not a good thing, because there's so many other ways of how to measure yourself than by the scale. And that's what I'm going to share with you today, because as you get older, different things change. Someone asked me yesterday, they said, Tina, what is your ideal weight that you want to be? And I said, to be honest, I don't know. First of all, I've never been 51 before in my life. So I don't really know what 51 looks like on a scale for me today. But I do know what I want to feel. I do know what I want to do. So today I'm going to be giving you 3 ways to measure yourself when it comes to your health and wellness. But if you didn't know, mark this date down, May 11th, May 11th, May 11th. Mother's Day is coming up, and I'm smiling and I'm embracing the fact that I got to spend 21 years with my sonny boy. I get to see, I saw my daughter yesterday. It was so great. I got to make breakfast for her. But I got to spend 21 years with my son. And instead of thinking of the sadness, like I don't get to see him on Mother's Day, I'm going to think of all the wonderful things that he did for me on Mother's Day. And we're doing a health and wellness workshop. It's May 11th. And in this workshop, we're going to be talking about the things that you need, like hormones. We have a special guest coming through. Her name is Dr. LJ, and she's going to be talking about hormones and cortisol levels and all those wonderful things. So like when you get older, it's like, what is going on? We're going to have a dance party afterwards. We have a little bit of Zumba. We have a little bit of yoga. It is going to be so much fun, so make sure you sign up for that. And this morning, as I was jumping into the shower before this and after class, one of my clients said, Tina, I want to go really hard for 2-3 weeks. And I feel the same, right? So today is May 1st. So this morning I decided to do an absolutely, are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? An absolutely free challenge. It's going to be a 21-day challenge. For 21 days straight, I am going to go live for 10 minutes. That's it. It's going to be on YouTube, and there's going to be a private Zoom link. So if you want to get into the private Zoom link of my 21-day challenge, just DM me. I think we can get a phone number across the screen. You can DM this phone number, or if you don't have a phone, which I think everybody does, you can just DM me from whatever platform and say 21-day challenge. And in this challenge, every single day, it's only 10 minutes. That's it. We're going to start nice and slow and gradual. And I'm going to start with mindset, right? Because that's so important. And we're going to keep going. And each day we're going to layer on a little bit of something, as my girl would say, a little lasagna on top of it. And then by 21 days, you're going to feel supercharged. It's going to be workouts. It's going to be intense. And then I'm going to invite you to our program, because we have classes 7 days a week. So I want to invite you to the 21-day challenge. So today, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to measure yourself. The first way I'm going to tell you is, how do your clothes fit? All right, because I'm sure we all have some clothes in our closet and we're like, oh, I don't like the way this fits. And, so that's one way. And for me, I like to say comfortably, right? So 7-8, that is the size where I feel my most comfortable. When I first started my fitness journey, the sizes on the scale, they kind of went from like 12, 13, extra, extra large. It was like all the way up there. And the smallest size I ever was from a child, because you have your adolescent times when you're in high school and everything, was like a size, I guess it was like 14 as a kid, the kid sizes, 12, whatever. And then I jumped right up to adult, 9, 12. I was never like a 7-8 or anything like that. And I remember after I lost my weight, my daughter and I went shopping, because she was like, Mom, you're looking crazy. You're looking crazy in those clothes. Because when you start losing weight, your clothes get bigger. And I went to the store, and the man was like, what size are you? And I was like, I don't know. Because the last time I, was trying on clothes, I was like 11, 12. And I said, well, let's try a 9, 10. And my daughter's like, why don't you go for a 7, 8? And I was just like, why not go for a 5, 6? It was, what is it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Yes. So I put on the 7, 8s, and I was like, these fit good. They were pants, right? And then I said, let's try on the 5, 6 just for the fun of it, right? Family, let me tell you, I was so shocked when I tried them on, and there was like no like hanging over fat on the waist side. And I was like, what? All right. And then it kind of balanced out to like a 7, 8. So comfortable for me is a size 7, 8. So instead of thinking of that scale, what size are your clothes? Maybe your shirts, right? When you put on your jacket, are the arms extra, extra tight and coming through? And the way that you can lean out your arms is by getting heavier weights, right? And if any of you know, I've been in the fitness industry professionally for over 10 years. And I say that because that's all I've been doing. And in 2021, I did one of my biggest goals and dreams. I did a full marathon, and I actually did it in Paris. Now, when I started my fitness journey, and I'm sharing this story so you can understand where I am right now in my life. When I started my fitness journey, I was eating everything, right? And then I slowly started taking things out of my diet, like pork, like red meat. And I wasn't eating any red meat or any pork. And then I saw the movie, What the Health? Have you ever seen that movie? It's amazing. It's going to turn you vegan like overnight. And let's just say I turned vegan overnight. This was about 9 years ago. And I stopped eating all sorts of meat, all right? And in 2022, I started noticing my body wasn't feeling right. I was getting super, super tired a lot. Like when I was teaching, after 30 seconds, it was like, I could not catch my breath. I'd walk upstairs. I'm like, what is going on? And I was 49 at the time. And I remember I was a little worried because my father died from a massive heart attack at 49. So I'm like, what in the world is going on? And if you notice that something's not right with your body, please go to the doctor, especially if you work out. So when I went to the doctor, I said, I don't know what's going on with my chest. And he put a heart rate monitor on my chest for 2 weeks. He did a fitness test. I had to get on the treadmill. And then I had to get my heart rate up to a different heart rate. And he did EKG. I came back 2 weeks later, and I'm like, okay, so what's wrong? And he's like, all of your organs are good. Your heart is great. Your organs are great. And I'm just like, okay, so why does it hurt when I exercise? Like literally, it felt like my heart was going to come out of my chest. And he said, you have great organs and everything, but you have bad blood. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, who has bad blood? And he said, my hemoglobin levels were very low. Like they were supposed to be at like a 12 or 13, something like that. And mine were at a 7, if I can remember correctly. And because I have negative O for my blood type, and because I had stopped eating meat and I wasn't getting all the nutrients that I needed, my hemoglobin levels dropped really low. And he said, I'm going to need you to start eating red meat. And I was like, what? Like I hadn't done that. And he was telling me all these different things. And I remember he said I could have cereal. And I was like, Fruity Pebbles? And he was like, yes. And I was just like, and he was just, even though I don't do the Fruity Pebbles. But I say that to say it has been a struggle for me since then, moving forward to understand this thing called fitness for Tina, right? Because I had to navigate eating meat again, which I did not like. I literally was just like forcing it down. And then turning 50, it was just like, what is going on? I say that to say, from then to now, I've gained between 20, 30 pounds, maybe something like that. I recently lost 10 pounds because I did a cleanse, a 10-day smoothie cleanse. And for me, I'm learning new things about my body. Even though I'm a fitness professional, even though I exercise every day, it's like, what the why? So that is another reason why I did the 21-day challenge. That's another reason why you want to look at the scale a little differently. So the first tip of how to measure yourself is look at your clothing size. That's the first tip right there. The second tip is your fitness goals. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So when it comes to your fitness goals, maybe it's like, I want to do 25 push-ups without stopping. Maybe it's to do run a mile under a minute. Maybe it's to do 50 squats in a minute. Give yourself some type of fitness goal besides the scale, my friends, because that scale can hurt your heart sometimes. Let me tell you, especially if you're a woman, your monthly comes and it's like, what the what? I don't know about you, but sometimes I can gain between 5 to 7 pounds from one day to the next when my menstrual comes. All right. So depending on who you are, where you are in your life, if you're drinking water, if you're not drinking water, the scale's going to look different. Another thing, if you did not know, your stress levels, if you're stressed out, if you're not sleeping, all of those things affect your body with your cortisol levels, and you're not going to get rid of the fat. Inflammation, right? So that is the second tip right there, is look at is by your fitness goals. And the third tip I want to give you to measure your fitness is by what you're eating, okay? Are you seeing a difference? Are you feeling a difference when you're eating your foods instead of looking at that scale? So when you have that plate in front of you, are you, first of all, do you even have a plate of food in front of you? Or are you that person and you're at the drive-thru and you're getting food and you're eating in your car and you're picking up food here or there, or you're getting it delivered to your house? Look at your food. Do you have colors on your plate? Are you getting vegetables? Are you getting fruits? How many fruits and vegetables are you getting a day? I was watching a movie. I'm not going to refer it because it kind of grossed me out. And they're talking about gut health and how we need to have at least 20 to 30 servings a week of fruits and vegetables, right? And it just made me think, well, how many servings are you getting a day? Start with that. And fruits, I like to say berries. I don't do the oranges or pineapples or watermelon. That's for you, Carla. I love those types of fruits, but where I am in my life, it's just all about the berries. Because all fruits have sugar, and we want to stay away from the sugar, right? So just stay in those berries, fruits, and vegetables. What vegetables are you eating, right? And you can make them fun. Let me tell you, did you know you can actually grill vegetables? I was at a friend's house, this was years ago, and she had vegetables on the grill, and I was like, what is that? I was used to seeing burgers and hot dogs and chicken and all that sort of stuff. But when the summer comes, get some veggie, maybe get some asparagus, maybe get some broccoli, whatever, put it on the grill, season it up. When you season up the food, it tastes so good. And if you didn't know, I started a Saturday cooking show. Yes, this past Saturday, we made cauliflower rice. And this is great to set up your week for success. So you're meal prepping, right? We made the cauliflower rice. I had it for about 2 or 3 days. My mom made some squash and zucchini. You ever have that? The yellow and the green one, squash and zucchini? I think she put some onions in it. I don't know. But when you're meal prepping and looking at your food, what's on there? So get your fruits and vegetables. And to sum everything up for you today, if you're just tuning in, this is the StarzTina Morning Show, 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. I'm talking about 3 ways of how you can measure your fitness goals. And the first way I said to, yes, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for that, Renee. Like, put the notifications on and come on through. The first way to reach your fitness goals is by how your clothes fit. That's the first thing. The second tip is by your fitness goals, by your exercise and that sort of thing. And the third way, as I mentioned, is what does your food look like? And if you want to jump in on this 21-day wild challenge, jump in. I'm going to do the first video as soon as I get off of here, put it on YouTube so you can watch that, and join us for May 11th. With that being said, remember, when you come to this space, my goal is to transform your mind, your body, your soul. And sometimes in life, we're going to want to quit. Am I the only person who sometimes want to quit on life? It's like, I'm so tired. I can't do this anymore. Turn the volume down just a little, please, Renee. And when those times come, I just want you to remember one thing. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And all you have to do is surround yourself with those people that are going to keep you uplifted. Stay around those people that are going to inspire you, right? Think about your why. Think about what you want out of life. Remember, God created us all with a special gift right here. My gift is my energy. And my goal is to inspire you to just be better. And I want you to be a rock, all right? I'm that rock. I want you to be a rock too. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye.